if we just keep on coming back out here, eventually, that diamond snow leopard is going to show himself. And something we've been doing lately is trying to switch it up. And as opposed to just running these trails all the time like I talk about, we've been going lake to lake, hunting yak, blue sheep, whatever's drinking up here, and kind of doing it that way, just to go through some different areas of the map. So we're going to see if that makes a difference for us today, and hopefully we can find something good out here. And of course, always nice to get an animal actually during the intro. Nice little female tar, and we are still after a second rare female for that multi-mount. Now, it's a little laggy in the server, but it's like early yak drink time, which I think is ideal for what we're going to try to do. So hopefully we can stay here, hopefully it works out. And it looks like the first yak may be one that found us, and not one that we're going to find. We're going to scoot down through here real quick. That's a male there, another 7. Just want to kind of spot things that come out of here. A small mythical. Nothing super crazy. A lot of like reddish colored ones though. There's a 6 just standing there. I gotta imagine, yeah, that 7's on his way back, so let's just get him. That felt like it should be lung. I actually saw the vital blood. Little pause was kind of weird, but an additional shot to help bring him down. And I think maybe if there are any on the other end of this lake still drinking, they're probably far enough away they wouldn't have heard that. Is that not bigger than the mythical that we saw? He was 240 something as the max, but anyway. Now the 6 doesn't like us, but since he's charging where we were, yeah, there are yak down there. I do think since it's multiplayer, and that's not a very big mythical, we'll just let him go. Don't need to get too crazy with hunting pressure. Drop that guy with our second shot, and not a bad way to get us going. So that's a 214 silver, and what we're gonna do from here is move across, and I think we're gonna try to get pretty much right in between these lakes. That's a really good spot for snow leopards, and even in between here and there. Sometimes we run into tracks, and if we can find one, we'll be well on our way. I think we're about to have a real close encounter with a snow leopard. I saw it there, and it's directly downwind. Yeah, it knows we're here. I think we're just gonna have to scoot in. It's a level 7 max weight estimate. Haven't seen for sure what the fur is, but a pretty good size one to get us going here. Now, it's pretty open in this area. I think if we just drop down off this, we should be able to get a shot. It is going to be snow variant, so nothing crazy. But our first opportunity with the 6.5 is going to be a nice size 7. Oh, I just saw it right there. That's probably a good enough angle. Oh, lost breath. Probably not going to be a vital now. Right as we pulled the trigger, we lost breath and went right up into the vertebrae area. It's going to kill it. Unfortunate to probably lose the gold unless we somehow get a chance to save it, but who knows where it went. That's unfortunate. And go figure, he led us to a whole bunch of yak, including that one that's after us. So let's grab him real quick just so we can deal with the aggressive one. Yeah, right in the how did we? I've never done that. Vertebrae and skull. Hit high enough, I guess, that the vertebrae didn't just stop the bullet. 27.72 score. And again, just kind of unfortunate it worked out that way. Had he come down that hill, chasing whatever he was after just a little closer to us, we could have gotten him standing still. But better to mess up a 7 than something better. Where? There he is. What could he possibly been charging down there? I was hoping one of those shots to get into the heart. Neither did, but we got a vital, so we'll just do this dance for a minute. And we can grab, what, our 3rd yak already? All of them have been charging us. And that just, it might have hit the nose a bit. I think that's what stopped it. Second shot, yeah, had we been on target, certainly could have hit the heart. But another gold yak, still bummed out about that snow leopard. You just don't get a lot of them, so if you can get the gold when they show up, it's nice. And obviously we'd never go for that shot on even a rare, but definitely not a potential diamond. Nonetheless, we're gonna go scooting up through here. We didn't make it to this lake, so we can do that, and I mean, that could be far enough away. Maybe there's another snow leopard between here and there. Holy, that's a nice one. Yeah, that's a 9, up to 286. We found all the yak. Mythical there. I don't think there was anything else better than that 9. This little-ish pond, at least relative to where we were headed, was holding a whole bunch of them. That's, I mean, other than this one here, that's about as small as it gets. Down there, the other spot, is where the snow leopard was. So we'll just keep scooting along. Hopefully we can get eyes back on that one, and he's kind of leading us towards the other lake anyway. Well, this is a problem. I don't know where this yak is at. I'm really not sure we're on the right track. But we're definitely going to go and check on the snow leopard first, and then try to figure out the yak from there. Honestly, with this wind, I think we're better off just running at the snow leopard, find the tracks, and then hopefully make a better shot than we did on the last one. And in the meantime, if we see that yak, maybe we can get him. But it should have been probably just up beyond this. Good news is, all the yaks and stuff didn't run through there, so should be able to find his tracks. There they are right there. And I would say, probably unsurprisingly, not a max weight as a male. There probably can't be that many on one server. Hopefully there's at least one more. And maybe it could be a little bit bigger than the last. But our fur is going to be snow again as it's snowing. What are the odds? And hopefully we can catch up to this quick and then go get back on that yak. They just fled in so many different directions. And I should have just kept the 9 spotted, but I didn't expect it to turn into something difficult. However, I was hoping it could lead to another snowy, and it did. There he is, finally. A level 7. That took way longer than anticipated. And just hopefully that's going to clip into a lung. I don't think it did. Hit him again, though. So maybe that'll help us. And we're only, almost a kilometer from where the yak was. I think we're 0 for 2 on decent shots on snow leopards. He did go down already, so it's an improvement. I think we hit him back the first time. Maybe somehow we saved him, but I doubt it. Oh, maybe we did. All right. Don't know how we did that. But 2 male snow leopards, 2 level 7s. Unfortunately, only 1 gold. We really weren't close the first time. The second time, I mean, couldn't do that again if I tried. But it was a 1.5 kilometer track. I would say the majority of the time with these things, if you just spook them, you can get eyes on them and get a shot, even if it's a shot like that, in, I don't know, under a minute, something like that. But every now and then, you get one that just doesn't follow the script, and then you end up, 3/4 of a kilometer from the yak you were trying to track. That is, who knows where now. We're way past yak drink time. This has taken quite the turn. And if we had just snuck up to that lake and shot the yak standing there, to be fair, we wouldn't have gotten that snow leopard, but we would have the yak dead already. Okay, finally found him. He's not like the biggest, but I think being wide set is gonna help us. Wind is pretty terrible, but maybe he won't kind of like sprint out of here, and we can get some kind of shot up here on this flat point. I'm gonna put the scope on for now, and hopefully we can just get him. It did lead us to 1 more snow leopard, but I don't know how much running in circles we can do and expect to find any more. He's gotta be one of those, right? No? Oh, he's all the way up there already. I mean, if he turns some kind of broadside, maybe. Are you actually kidding me? Another snow leopard. It's a max estimate 7. He spooked us, I guess? I don't know. That might have hit him. This is insane. I can't believe we found another one doing this. Okay, that's him. He's kind of broadside. I think this is it. And I think we made a smoke shot after all that. He should be starting to go down, and he is. Goodness gracious. And maybe the pro strat is chase yaks around in circles for, I don't know how long we've been on that thing, 30, 40 minutes, for no good reason. I mean, only because I'm too stubborn to let a level 9 go, full well knowing it may be a troll. And even diamond yaks aren't that rare. But nonetheless, that snow leopard's not dead. I marked where it was. We probably missed, or even if we did hit him, maybe it wouldn't kill him. But we'll go back there, even though we know that's just a big 7. We definitely want to kill it. We don't want to find those tracks, say in an hour or something, and forget it's the same one, or maybe in a completely different place, not expect it to be that 7. Max estimate track snow leopard, we definitely got to get it down. And so, finally, the level 9 yak from that lake. Wonder what fur he is, because we weren't on the right track, I don't think. Dark brown. Oh, he's at 281. That's our biggest diamond yak. I didn't think he was going to be that big. So we'll take that. Thundering outside. We've had that before. It was when we got our great one whitetail, in fact. Left lung almost heart shot him at 130. And now we're going to go and get back on that snow leopard track. And this, kind of like I said, has been working. Going from lake to lake hunting yaks or whatever we're after. We've been able to find a decent number of snow leopards, and already 3 males today. But sometimes, it's not the snow leopards that become the true trophies. Oh my god, albino yak. It's a female, but what the heck? How long has that been there? I wonder if that's a respawn from a charging one, or how in the world? Well, now we gotta go catch up to that. There's the track. Albino, that's so cool. Oh, there she is. Turn. That felt perfect. I'm gonna just save the shot for now. Yeah, that got her. I think a flash hit wouldn't kill it with a 300, so we can save that extra round just in case, but that's cool. I can't believe that. Just like the last spot, we've hit basically every yak leg other than these ones that we go to like more frequently. The last spot had an albino. That is such a neat animal. Honestly, like they showed him off on EW's live stream, and I always wondered if we'd get one. Well, we've gotten one. I don't think these guys appreciate that we've gotten one, but just get them out of the way. Get out of here. Okay, they're both dead. Now the important part. Albino yak, just gonna be a bronze female. Oh, that would have been so sweet if we heart shot her. Just like, barely missed it. That's so close. Either way though, they look fantastic. Definitely got to find a spot in our second lodge for that. I can't believe we got an albino yak. Before a diamond snow leopard too. Ridiculous. And go figure, now we end up with an albino female yak and our biggest diamond yak at 281.89, nearly 282. And we have another snow leopard to go and track down. We keep on finding trophy yaks, and the diamond ones, sure, they're not that rare. The albino yak was quite a surprise. Just need the snow leopards to do something like that. So remember that thunder I mentioned? Well, that storm knocked the power out for about 2 hours. Fortunately, didn't lose any footage. We did lose out on getting that snow leopard. Didn't even catch up to him. It was, I think, like 9 minutes after we got our diamond yak. So fortunately, we didn't, lose out on much beyond that. And inevitably, because it's been hours now, we're in another server. Got a mythical yak down here, and frankly, I was going to try to join a server that was Blue Sheep Drink Time just to change it up, but there were none. So back after yaks we go, and we essentially have to start fresh. We're going to try to do that same thing, going from lake to lake. It worked last time. We were finding snow leopards, 2 max weight estimate males in the same hunt, in the same server no less. Probably was our best results ever. And here we are in another one now, because we couldn't stay connected. So anyway, our first yak here in this server, pretty nice mythical, 263 jet black fur. Got that left lung at 206, and it begins again, trying to find snow leopards in between these lakes. And it may be the smallest one thus far. There's a decent woolly hair, by the way. But our first snow leopard of this server, just a level 6, and maybe a little bit of time to actually try to get a decent shot. Proper zeroing makes a difference. Hopping around like that looks like we got him. And I don't know, if that woolly hair's in sight, we'll probably try to get it too. I have seen level 2 diamond woolly hair posted, it can happen. And I think that was the molting fur, which is kind of a decent one. And there she is there. That is the molting variant. So we might as well pop that for a little bonus kill. Spook some other ones off down there. And I think we actually passed up our dead snow leopard by a bit. But this is 2.99, so nothing real special. And our snowy should be probably right behind us here somewhere. Would have been right like on this little downslope, I thought. Did it go further than it looked? Just a little bit. So I think the most encouraging thing, minus the fact that we didn't kill one of them, 4 male snow leopards is way better than we typically do. So often it's, maybe we kill 4 snow leopards, but 3 are female. And that's really one shot at a diamond. As opposed to today, at least, we're finding the males, and it's just luck. There's no rhyme or reason, where the males are versus where the females are on any given server. We're into the males today, maybe we find even more yet. Oh, there's 2 legendary yaks up here. That one's like, we're being charged by like 5 or 6. That one's basically a guaranteed troll. That one is as close to being a guaranteed diamond as we've maybe had for a 9. And it's actually the same estimate as the one we killed on day 1. I don't know if we're going to manage to survive this. There's that other 9. Well, that worked good. Not so sure about that first shot. The second one felt pretty decent. And we're just going to keep on scooting around here. I'd like to just go and claim that one, but I think we're going to have to get all these dead. Oh, if we had just worked the bolt, we'd be good. Yep, saw that coming. I think they're all going to die. Now we got a long trek back. That one just died beside us. So now, honestly, I don't remember what's what. I think that's a 9 under that tree. That was a 7 that we got lung and liver. And the good news is the original host left, so the hunting pressure we've caused is not going to delete anyone's zones. That one actually doesn't look too bad. Still some around, but that's a troll. That's the 265. So he was basically the guaranteed troll. That first shot was through the shoulder. Second shot, double lung and liver. That would mean whichever other one here is a 9, and I would certainly say it's that one. That'll be the basically guaranteed diamond. 279.99, dark red brown, lung and then lung and liver. So not going to be our biggest one. Actually, I think we have like 3 bigger than that. Does give us the 1000 session score at least, since we got the 2 vital hits. So we'll take that. Nice little bonus. And we have a level 7 here. Now, was that actually all of them? Because I kind of thought there might have been a 6. Don't see any other blood. That one's still warning calling, but we can just carry on here then, I think. Well, unfortunately, I think our final kill of this hunt's going to be a mythical Tibetan fox. Might have been a little low there, but it brought him down immediately. And not much more luck on snow leopards. It's so interesting. I think I talked about it in the last video. When you get into them, it seems like you can find them fairly routinely, and we were doing that. And then, you know, between the power outage and then, honestly, we found a couple of those snow leopards tracking the diamond yak, but never got, like, back on that pattern. The fact that we have an albino yak to go back and look at, though, and then basically 2 280s, if you look in our latest harvest, this one shows us 280 flat. We're going to go back to the trophy lodge, take a look at that stuff, and, try to find a new spot for everything. So first stop is into our main lodge here. Oh, apparently I never put that yak back up, but we have the 280.75 from the other day. That's what's supposed to be there. That is the dark red brown fur. This is our first diamond that we're going to go ahead and take down now and do our basically 282, 281.89. And they are different furs. We've got dark brown versus dark red brown. And what you can kind of see is like the dark red brown's just a little sort of fuzzier. It's actually neat there's those little details like that, in addition to the actual color of the fur. I still think, like this guy, if we can get the thing to come up, there we go, at 280.7 looks bigger, but that super wide set horns makes this guy score a little bit higher. And then back to our second trophy lodge then for the albino, and that, since we had it on stream, is already up here next to our albino female Cape Buffalo. And this really was the star of the show today. So cool to get that, and you know, go figure. It comes from single player, and that's why we started taking that approach of going from lake to lake, shooting yaks as we go, in hopes of finding some kind of cool rare. And it's also why we do both single player and multiplayer. You never know what kind of respawns you may get when you're out there. That was a pretty cool one. Hopefully the snow leopards follow suit, but we've had some pretty cool stuff from Sundarpatan that we've got all here just in the entrance of the lodge. Very much looking forward to redoing the lodges one day. You guys have been asking about it. The intention right now, once we get that diamond snow leopard, is to do our basically lodge redoing stream. We'll take everything down, figure out how we're going to put stuff, where we're going to display it, and I'm looking forward to that. We just got to get that snow leopard first. But anyway, that is going to do it for this video. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.